Hey, who's horned up? I am.
Everybody is. Everybody is. We got ourselves a 53-man roster.
Oh,
Practice squad
mm,
moves.
oh,
Hot damn.
hell yeah! I've already seen. I think Brad Anderson let the season begin. Yeah, it's gonna be a long ass wait till the 10th. But damn it, it's gonna be exciting.
It'll be here before we know. We got Harmsy in the house. Viking Funeral. Davey Chains. Dave's in the house. Anthony. Brad. Mason.
Viking funerals here. Did you say him yet?
For the first one.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got plenty to talk about. Tons to talk about. Very excited. It's a special evening.
Well, yeah, it's 53-man roster day. We're going to delve into this roster, delve into the practice squad. We're going to do a lot of delving with our balls and our feet and everything.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Not going to plug my nose.
In the house.
What up, Julian?
Let's go, baby. Let's go. We got a couple new Vikings, too. Signed a couple new Vikings to the squad this morning. Got my parts of tingling, baby.
One Bar was taking the lead today. I was not available, so appreciate all the videos One Bar produced. Just shooting him out like he was a rabbit.
People are sick of my face. Look at Skull 2A. He's been a member for 7 months.
Wow. Is that a record? It might be a record.
A round of applause. Skull 2A, a 7-month member.
A vested veteran.
Woo! We'll give her a minute or two before we really dive into this shit.
Yeah, if you guys have not yet done it, send us your email address to onebarlupagus@gmail. We want to get some underdog fantasy leagues going and enter that promo code SKULL to get $100 up to $100 matched. So you need to send us your email addresses or we cannot send you the link for the leagues. Patrick Harms is going to start. He's trying out a new lube for tonight.
Trying what? A lube?
A new lube.
Oh, lubes for rookies. I use sandpaper. Jacob Tolman in the house.
I guess Skull TOA is going to send his email on Friday.
He's very particular. He mentioned something.
Well, does the law change or something? Because I thought he said he couldn't do it in Texas or something.
Well, hey, whatever. Julian Mark wants to grab a beer with somebody going week 1.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Davey is on the right page. Hit that like button. We got 45 watching. So technically, we should have like at least 6 likes.
Well, we got 11. We got 11 already.
Hey,
I'm going to like it. We're at 12.
That's greedy. Why are you watching yourself?
I'm watching the comments. The only way I can see them.
Vikings got a roster. A lot of crazy stuff happening. Crazy keeps, crazy cuts. We're going to talk about it all.
We have breaking news. Jacob Tobin has been let out of Griff Daddy's shed finally.
Can imagine Griff Daddy's shed would probably be easy to get out of. Like, doesn't seem very stable.
Nah, he locked him in there, guaranteed. Wonder what Jacob had to do to get out of that thing.
I can only imagine. Pulled his cheeks apart.
Hello, Frozen North.
Frozen North in the house. 12. What? While we're waiting, all right, never mind. I was gonna bust my load early on some of the stuff we're gonna go over, but how are we feeling just overall with the roster? How she panned out before we really get into the details? How are we feeling? Chris Bowman sounds like a middle linebacker in the 80s.
Hell yeah. Initial feelings. Maybe even when you saw some of these names are being cut, what went through your head? How did you feel when that horrifying nausea news broke? Turned out to be the worst false report in the history of the NFL.
Flash. Let's go. Julian Marker thinks it's a solid. MSR nervous. MSR, if I remember him in the comments, he seems to maybe be not the most optimistic Viking fan, but I could be wrong.
MSR? He's nervous. He's got years of traumatic, games.
Maybe he's 10.
Affecting his soul. I don't know.
He is 10. Helmstead in the house. Always good to see Helmstead.
Again, still photoshopping his face in my body. That's not very nice of him.
Rager's going to the USFL. Oh, what do you mean? I thought there was 30 teams calling about trade him.
I mean, what were they offering that we decided that we were going to keep him just to cut him? It must have been bad.
Nothing.
They really didn't want to cut anybody else.
Zero offers.
He was Willie offered their offering.
No, there was 0 offers because if we would have had the trade, then we would have been off the hook for his contract. Now we got to pay like $2.4 million unless somebody claims him.
Somebody claims him. Helmstead needs to update the profile pic. It's not really him.
Boy, that is going to be full frontal for sure. I guarantee it.
Great penis lines.
All right. Yep. Just lost 3 viewers immediately when you said that. So that's
I'm
wonderful.
sorry. You talk about busting your nut everywhere.
All right. Well, that's science. You're gross. Let's
Most
do
do call
this.
those things.
Let's get into before we get into the roster, we got to at least mention Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Apparently, I mean, they are looking to just get this guy locked, signed, sealed, and delivered before week 1. And that's what? I mean, 9 days. What is it?
It's like 11 days away.
So that could be coming hot and heavy, and I can't wait. I'm going to be popping bubbly because I hope it's a 15-year, $18 billion contract. Get it done.
Yeah. Let's quit pussyfooting around this. Get this man signed. Why wait? Let's do it. Let's get him locked up. TJ Hawkinson can have all the earaches he wants, whatever. Let's get the man who matters the most, Justin Jefferson, under contract. Make him a Viking for life on this one. Let's just do it. Just do it now.
Well, once they get him signed, then they're going to be able to go to Hawkinson and actually do the numbers. It does not make sense to do it the other way around. Hawkinson wants his record-setting tight end contract. Maybe he will get that, but they got to get Justin Jefferson taken care of first. Smart. Kwesi is a smart man. And regardless of what most people say in our comments, Kwesi is not liked at all. Either that or it's just the people that comment don't like him. I love him.
I mean, I don't know. I'm still I like him. I am not gonna say I love him at this point. I need to see some of these picks pan out, moves pan out before I can really love the guy.
We're coming off of a 13-4 season, his rookie year, and you don't know.
I'm trying to. I got to see these moves so he makes pan out. I mean, it looks like this draft class coming up looks like he nailed it, and it really does feel that way. So we'll see what happens. But that first one wasn't really great.
Well, stick around to the end. I'm going to make you feel better about Kwesi. We're going to talk about Kwesi at the end. We're going to talk about his draft picks, his moves he's made, other teams. I mean, come on, we'll compare it. But 1 year, shit.
I like him. I'm not against him.
You just ruffled my feathers, Lepagus.
I mean, then he talks, and you're like, oh my god, this guy's so eloquent.
AW brings up a common theme. This seems to be everybody's go-to, that Kwesi had nothing to do with the 13-4 season. All right, well, we at least got to address this quick. Tell me if I'm a moron.
I thought we were doing Kwesi at the end.
Just tell me if this is my thought process, and please in the comments, tell me I'm a complete idiot. So Kwesi had nothing to do with this. Everybody says it was Zimmer's, it was Spielman's team. Well, then why the year before did we suck so bad? We bring in Kwesi, who hires a new head coach, and all of a sudden, with the same roster, we're fantastic. Kwesi didn't have anything to do with that?
I mean, Kwesi changed the culture, and that's for sure. Definitely.
Yeah, everybody was scared shitless of Zimmer. And
no one wanted to come to work.
It's like, I don't get the Kwesi had nothing to do with that. The roster was the same or whatever, which it wasn't. He brought in some big boy names. But we were way better. Not just better, way better.
Yeah, I mean, we were winning these games that we were finding ways to lose the year before, which is a big difference. And again, I'm just holding off like an actual, like, I need to see more of his moves and what they, turn out to be before I can, personally say how I feel about him. And which you got to give it time. It's got to be at least 3 years. I got to see some of these draft picks how they pan out and stuff. But
I wholeheartedly agree. We have to see how some of this stuff pans out. We got to see how he deals with the Jefferson stuff like that. But like, all I'm saying is the small sample that we have, you couldn't ask for anything better, like record wise. And I mean, what the fuck?
You could ask for something better. You could ask for a Super Bowl.
Well, that's coming. That's coming. So let's talk about the roster that's going to make that happen. So we got a 53-man roster. We're going to talk about some shocking picks, some surprising picks, our weakest positions, strongest positions, stuff like that. But let's see in the comments the most shocking cut out of the whole damn bunch. The one you saw come through and just you pooped your panties.
Most shocking cut in high school showers was the fellow in your grade who wasn't cut.
Yeah, old Dunlapper. Absolutely.
We haven't had a new like in like 20 minutes.
What are we at?
26.
26. Let's go, baby. Let's get up to 40. Hit that like button if you're watching. We got Villain. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't anything crazy. But Villain seemed, Josh Sokold, Jake Fez, yeah, Tommy Kramer. Yeah, he's still kicking. He's on Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, following him. He's actually pretty entertaining. Matt Helmstead says Juwan Williams. Luckily, I can't believe we got him back on the practice squad. Like, I figured he'd just give us a big FU and get out of there. Lupiga says, oops.
I spelled I was putting our email address out there. Send us. We gotta get some. Let's get some guys in this league tonight. Send us your email address. onebarlupicus@gmail.com. I just put it out there in the comments. I want to see at least five emails.
Yeah, hit us up. It's $20. It's through Underdog. Make sure when you sign up for Underdog, you put the promo code SKOL in, because then you help us. SKOL. Even if you're not going to do our league, that's fine. Go sign up for Underdog and put the promo code SKOL in and deposit $10. Boom, done.
Easy peasy. Why would
Easy
you not do
peasy.
it?
So let's go. Luigi. 4 tight ends is crazy. We'll be talking about that. I mean, Luigi is a surprise cut, but even kind of more surprising, he's on our practice squad. We got him on the practice squad. We're going to see him on the active roster this year. There's no doubt about that.
I thought for sure he could claim by somebody. I mean, look what the guy. I mean,
he
he
always
looked great. He looked great this preseason, exploding off the edge. I mean, he's developing the way you want him to. He's progressing the way you want him to. Now he's on the practice squad. Again, they must have just figured we can't get Andre Carter through this thing. No way in hell he's going to clear waivers. Maybe Luigi Villain can. They rolled the dice, and you know what? We're talking about giving Kwesi credit. He rolled the dice. It panned out.
Yeah, I mean, that Juwan Williams as well. I mean, he's rolled the dice on a lot of people, and it's panned out. So, yeah, Villain on the practice squad is a big win. Like I said, he's going to be on the active roster this year. He's going to get some sacks.
Yeah, and so to me, those are the two. Juwan Williams, just the fact like he wanted to have another corner out there who's got a little bit of experience. I know Juwan Williams doesn't have a ton of experience, but more than anybody else besides Byron Murphy.
Oh yeah,
figured he was probably safe, and he looked good this preseason. So you thought he would have made it, and he's on the practice squad too. So at least you have those guys. Yes, they can get signed to somebody else's active roster, but you can also call them up if you need them during the game or during the week prior to the game.
Hell yes. And the best part about it, not he's still on the practice squad, is next year when we potentially lose a Davenport, a Daniil Hunter, Luigi Villain's going to be waiting there, ready to
frothing at the mouth,
spread his wings, get himself 15, 20 sacks. Let's go, Luigi. Woo!
As long as it's his wings he's spreading.
All right, so that's the most shocking cut. Let's go to the surprising keep. Most surprising keep on this Vikings squadron.
Most surprising keep. And by the way, I have not seen a new email come in yet.
Lubbogus hasn't got a new email since about 2007, and it was from Dick's Sporting Good with a 10% offer.
And you know what? I used it.
Hell yes. Muse, Carter, Dye. I actually, Troy Dye, by midway through the first preseason game, it's like, all right, this dude's making the team. They love him. Yep. He's here.
Mm-hmm.
Booth. Yeah, Booth. I didn't have Booth on my final 53. I look like a damn idiot. Wishful thinking.
You made the right call.
Harmsy says Greg Joseph, even though we didn't have another kicker. There was a lot of kickers that got cut that could have been brought in.
And a lot of kickers getting traded for it, too. A lot of kicker trades.
Yeah, there was. Naylor didn't even play. Carter, Theo Jackson. Yeah, I mean, Theo Jackson, if I don't know if T-Bass is on yet. I was just going back and forth with him. There's no way in hell Theo Jackson is make the team. Let me at least put this out there. If I knew we were keeping 6 safeties, I would say Theo Jackson is making the team. I was going off of 4 safeties.
Was there a 7th?
I'm just saying, like, it's a little bit different when they keep 6 effing safeties, which we'll talk about.
Yeah. Theo definitely a surprise. And, I mean, you go back, I saw someone mention Nick Muse, and it's not Nick Muse. I mean, he earned a spot. He looked great this preseason. I mean, he's really coming along. But to keep 4 tight ends was a little bit surprising. Usually, teams that run the ball heavy keep them many tight ends. Maybe have a young quarterback who's not going to really look to throw the ball down the field. Or of a check down guy. We got Kirk Cousins who's going to sling the thing. So, I mean, I really think with Muse, Ben Sims got picked up by the Packers. There was no way Muse was going to clear waivers.
Well, I'm glad you brought up Ben Sims. The Packers put in a claim for Ben Sims. It's got to be on their 53. So validating how deep and thick the Vikings tight end class is.
Oh my God.
Tight end group. This is insane. I mean, clearly they knew Nick Muse, who's ahead of or is better than Ben Sims, he would have been snapped up in a second. That just validates that the fact that Ben Sims is
hey, he did look good that last game, but yeah,
fine. Who gives
I don't know if I put on my active roster though.
I'm just saying, like, we got ourselves some tight ends. Nick Muse, whether it's next year, I don't know if he gets in the mix this year much at all, but he's going to be a player on this team.
I like him
in the future.
I like this.
AW says they sucks. Damn right, they suck.
Yeah, they are the worst. They are the worst.
And you know what? They still got, I don't believe, like Quisenberry, who we're going to talk about, who they signed, offensive lineman, was pending a physical, and Miles but when Quisenberry signed, I think they got to boot somebody. So,
well, I mean, now they placed Kenny on IR, so that's
you're right. No, you're right. Boom.
Yep.
Michael Carter seems to be extra.
He's extra horned up
tonight. Extra frisky. So Muskie. So what was your most surprising keep then, Lupagus? I didn't do mine yet.
Mine was Tristan Jackson. Or not Tristan Jackson, Theo Jackson. I really didn't think this guy had any shot to make the team. Everybody's raving with his preseason. I didn't really see it. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't watching him.
No, he had a good preseason.
I wasn't enamored with him as everybody else was. I just thought maybe I just never gave him a shot. So the fact they kept Theo Jackson being the sixth safety was shocking to me.
Yeah, if you're one of those safety, well, I shouldn't say if you're one of those safeties. You're Theo Jackson. Anytime the Vikings, every Tuesday they bring in workout players to see what they got, he's the one who should be shitting his pants. Like, if they sign this guy, I am effed. But I think he's a practice. I mean,
yeah,
he can be on the practice squad. They're not. Who's going to snipe him?
Yeah, and I think that other guy you're talking about who should be shitting their pants every time someone's brought in. I mean, especially now with Q-Bear here, is Oli Udo. I mean, he looked like shit. Now you got a guy who's played both tackle positions, can even maybe play inside, who's better. I mean, at least he's different.
No, he's better. He's better.
And so if I'm Udo, I'm scared too now because why keep him? I mean, Udo looked.
Do you even know Oli Udo? He doesn't get scared.
You sure?
I'm positive.
I bet you he's scared of like a bee sting or something.
Well, everybody's scared of that. My most surprising keep's Andre Carter. It's not even close. It's like he did nothing. I know there's intrigue there. I know there's potential. I know they say he's like a year or two away from even like doing something, and maybe someday he'll be fantastic. He was playing like in the fourth quarter of the last preseason game. Like I would have bet the house that he was going to get cut.
No, they made that decision the minute they gave him that big bonus. He was going to make the
big bonus.
No one undrafted free agent rookie gets $300,000
every year.
They get like 6,000
every year. It goes up. It's nothing. $350,000.
That was huge, and I think they made this decision the moment they signed him. We don't care what happens. This guy's 6'6", oozing with potential. You don't see this guy, especially after the draft, be available. We're going to take him. He's going to make a roster no matter what, and. They didn't lose anything by keeping him. I mean, they got Luigi Villain back, so it's not like they'd lost anything from keeping him.
I would rather have Luigi Villain on the active roster.
Yeah,
they lost some talent on the active roster.
Well, I just think
MSR's got some little bit of breaking news here.
Big boner, big
not bad
boner. So yeah, I mean Carter's got the potential, but yeah, he didn't really show it from a talent perspective this preseason.
Well, clearly they see him day in and day out. They like something. I love it. I'm not going to bitch too much about it, but it was the most surprising one.
Yeah, I mean, I never thought Theo Jackson had a shot from day one, so the fact he made it, I was surprised. Carter, I could at least, I thought maybe they'd keep him just because of the potential there.
All right, let's go to the positions along our wonderful roster. At this point, what do we feel is the weakest position on this Minnesota Vikings squad? And be sure to hit that like button if you're watching. What are we at, Lupagus?
We're at 44. Leroy Holmes.
We got 129 watching. All you got to do is go, boop,
we're 25 from 69. We are. I'm sure Michael Carter liked that one.
I cannot wait till the season starts and we do our post games and you and I are half in the bag and we're just having a blast.
They're the best. They're the best. And we'll see what the season brings. Last year we had so many just, heart attack inducing games. The finishes were right down to the wire.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind a couple that were up comfortably as the game,
it's going to happen. This is the year. AW offensive line. Michael Carter thinks quarterback, school 2A, D-line, Harms, cornerback. As of now, we still only have 5, I believe. 5. Tennessee D-line, guard center, offensive line, corner, guard. A lot of interior offensive line, a lot of defensive line, a lot of corner. That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes sense.
That is pretty much it.
Well, here's the thing about cornerback to me. Yes, it's thin on paper, but you got to factor in Jay Ward, Josh Metellus. Those guys can play some nickel. I think they're actually going to flesh that thing out a little bit. So you got a couple guys who are versatile. Even Cam Bynum's played some corner. So you got some options there to make that thing deeper than it appears on paper. And everybody's writing Najee off as a corner. The dude made some plays in practices and stuff. We saw it against the Titans. Don't just write Najee off as a corner either. It was, oh, he's just a special team. Yeah, that's where he's going to be this year. But if he's put on the field, I'm not that worried. It's freaking Najee.
Well, I mean, and yeah, I don't. He's probably not going to see the field as a cornerback much this year, but we're not writing him off by any means. This is the best part. The dude is an absolute demon when it comes to special teams. And the whole time he's whooping ass on special teams and stopping their asses, that what Dan Chisena couldn't do, who just got cut, by the way.
Yep.
He's going to be working on his craft at corner. So we might have one hell of a player for years to come. We've seen our special teamers over the years, the Marcus Sherrills, the Chris Walshes. We've seen him, and he could be the next one. Lupkus doing the Kevin Bullens. Ross Blacklock dance, baby. Who we did not bring back to the practice squad.
Not interested.
Kevin, greatly appreciated, sir.
Hell yeah.
If you guys are watching, go to the YouTube channel, hit the join. It is $2 a month. That's it. You help support the show. There's a cost of a cup of coffee, damn it. A real nice cup of coffee, but go do it. Hit it up. We're at like 50 members now. Greatly appreciated.
Hell yeah. We still haven't got an email yet. OneBarLupicus@gmail if you want to join our underdog leagues.
Email?
No one's saying us anything. They don't want to be part of this. Come on, be part of this. Take us on in fantasy.
Monamidai is at the fair looking for some trim. Appreciate you popping in. What Monamidai, what'd you go with? I mean, deep fried what? Let us know. I want to know.
I think he just went standard cheese curds.
No, I bet Monamidai went just the weirdest possible fucking thing on the menu.
Squirrel.
Deep fried. He went for deep fried pee-pee.
Deep fried squirrel penis.
Who's a surprise guest tonight? You know what? We have something up our sleeve. It's about 25%. We'll see if he comes on.
Yeah, I tried Brad Childress. He didn't get back to me either.
Holy shit. Dilly's in the house. It's been years.
Dilly.
Deep fried meatballs. Is that a real thing? God, that sounds wonderful.
No, anything deep fried is good. Deep fried Reese's, deep fried Snickers, Carl's Gizmo's beef stick, a lot of stuff.
Bruce, good. Okay, Monamidai.
Hey, Bruce.
You can go for a walk after this. That's a little much.
Yeah, maybe get your blood pressure and cholesterol checked. That sounds very, very horrifying.
All right, let's go. So weakest position, I think we all agree. Interior offensive line, still an issue. Defensive line, I don't feel that bad about defensive line. I'm in the minority, I guess. I mean, Dean Lowry, I think he's going to be a very sneaky play out there. We didn't see him. Harrison Phillips and Tonga, decent, great, no, horrible, no. And then, we got Bullard. We got, who else we got there? Roy, I look forward to seeing him. But I'm not that worried about that because we got those sons of bitches on the outside rushing the quarterback.
Yeah, it doesn't really worry me. Yes, you'd like a little more star power there, maybe some kind of guaranteed proven stud.
Starman, the best wrestler in pro wrestling, regular Nintendo, by the way.
Just keep doing that flip move. Yeah, I mean, so you got guys who can do the job. And Tonga's the one who, I mean, could bust out. That's the guy I'm excited to see the most of those guys. And you mentioned Lowry. We haven't seen anything from Lowry, so we'll see. And then these guys also being used properly, like attacking. You can't really say enough about how Flores and the impact he's going to have on this defense and some of these players.
I got to be honest. I got like Tonga. When it comes to Tonga, I don't know. I'm out of the whole defensive line. That's my concern there. I think we were very excited the fact that we got him for basically nothing. He came in, he showed some flashes. I'm deep down. I'm a little worried that he might disappoint this year. I hope it doesn't happen.
No, I think he's gonna keep on growing.
Well, I know you think he's going to the Hall of Fame, but I
do not.
I'm just saying, like, he's bounced around from a handful of teams. They've seen him. I think we were just so excited that he wasn't absolute shit, which what we saw out there last year. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, sometimes the guy just needs to find the right place. And I think
I love Tonga. I want him.
Sounds like you hate him.
I want him to dominate. I'm just preparing myself if that doesn't happen.
No, I think he's going to be great. I think he's going to keep on improving.
Tonga truck. I like it.
Can't wait
to
see him. Tonga truck.
Making shirts. Tonga truck.
Only we knew a guy who could do that.
Hey, can we mention one more time that Najee freaking Thompson made the final 53, baby? Let's go.
Let's talk about
it. Let's
seriously,
go.
I mean, I really feel like Twitter was outraged when that news broke. Were you guys all pissed off when you heard that Najee Thompson was cut? Who was the first one to report that?
Tom Pelissero can eat my ass because he's the one who put it out there.
Oh, my God. It was so disappointing.
Yeah, we'll see. Tonga is going to be. You know what, Harms? I believe you. Thank you.
Hell yes. So yeah, I mean that Najee news when that broke, are you serious? Because I was already mad with the Luigi Lane cut. Then the Najee Thompson news came out. I was just furious. I was fuming.
Physically ill. I thought I was going to either go potty in my pants or have a little accident out of my mouth. I was sick. I didn't like it.
Oh wow. Potty. You're just
all right. Strongest position. What's our strongest? Positive. Let's go. Positive.
Strongest. Deep. Maybe you want to say
let's
deepest
go.
position. Maybe you want to say
take wide receiver out of it because that's going to be everybody's. Jordan Addison, KJ Jefferson. Take it out. If that's not your strongest, you are a moron.
We are 9 away from 69 legs.
Damn it, Garcia! I said no wide receivers.
He did it.
Tight end. Yeah, that's real strong.
You just got called potato chip, by the way.
What?
You got called potato chip.
Yeah, funny thing is, I've been called that for years.
No.
Safety.
Well, we got 10 of them.
Yeah, I mean,
he said, "I guess safety." Harms is just so upset about it.
Wide receiver, safety.
3 away from 69.
Let's go, baby! Hit that like button. Hit that sub button. I gotta say, everybody watching, greatly appreciate all the views over the last couple of days. The subs. We're getting closer to 10,000 subs. Where Lupix and I are just gonna come on here and do, I don't know, God knows what.
Naked. It's gonna be our butts. We're gonna talk the other way.
We do got a special guest coming on here in a couple minutes just to confirm. It's
really.
Happening. I don't want to give away any hints, but
it's the guy who played the Flash.
Take that for what you will. What was the question? Mark Phil says strongest position. Doggy. Najee.
Oh, we're at 70. We went over 60. I didn't even see it. We were at 69. We're at 70.
Let's go, baby. That'll baby.
I have a feeling we probably got an email here. Let me hit refresh.
I don't think we do.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I mean, it seems all over the place. Nobody seems to be taking this very seriously. Long snapper, kicker.
Come on, guys. Intelligent conversations.
Oh, shit.
Yes,
Grant Gustin. Who the hell is that?
I think he was the Flash actor, one of them, the TV one.
Really? Tight end or wide receiver? Tight end's valid. Definitely valid.
I went tight end. I mean, you got 4 quality guys here. You got a stud, one of the best in the league, TJ Hawkinson. Hopefully that contract situation gets figured out so he can be there and not hold out, or at least be tempted to hold out. Josh Oliver, great blocking tight end, underrated receiver. He's brought in. Then Johnny frickin' Munt, who's had a great preseason. Johnny Munt looked very, very, very good. And then Nick Muse, the guy no one thought had a chance to make the roster. What does he do? He earns a spot on this 53. So, I mean, he was so good that we're like, you know what? It doesn't make sense to keep 4 tight ends, but we're going to do it because we have to.
We're going to do it anyways. Muski's here. Yeah, those are all good. I'm going to go a different route. I'm going edge rusher. I mean, you got Danielle Hunter. I mean, what else could you ask for? You got Marcus Davenport, where if he stays healthy, I mean, do I expect 10 sacks out of him? No, but if we got 5 to 8 and he was getting pressure, wonderful. We got Patrick Jones. I mean, I really love our edge rushers. I love them. I love them to pieces. And I think Brian Flores is going to make those dudes look, I mean, he's going to get them some money this year.
Yeah, I mean, you can say edge rusher. I think you got to put an asterisk there, though, just because of Davenport and his health issues. You hope if he stays healthy, Patrick Jones takes a step. You got DJ Wanham, who does one thing well.
I'm under the assumption he's going to be healthy.
Well, I hope so. I mean, but then you got Andre Carter there, too.
Oh,
don't forget.
We do got Andre Carter there. So, yeah, I mean, the good thing is everybody's kind of putting out their different positions. So, you know, confidence is high that we got some very good positions.
So many good positions. You know what, Swerve God? Luigi will get called up. There's no doubt in my mind. He's going to have an impact this year. Might not be a huge impact, but he'll have an impact.
Luigi.
Did you ever watch that movie Deep Impact?
I've actually seen that. That's a great one to go to bed to. I've seen that probably around 8 to 11 times.
I think I watched Armageddon instead and just never tried Deep Impact.
Oh yeah, you got to watch Deep Impact. It's a good one. It's good. It's
Who's
sad.
in it?
Morgan Freeman is definitely in it. That's about all I remember, but I've seen it a lot.
Wow.
Muskies, Munsky.
Muse.
All right. Let's talk about. I want to talk about a sneaky roster move that we made that could pay off big. Maybe not big, just pay off in the long run. What's a move? Maybe a guy that's just
this isn't on the
randomly on the
agenda.
roster that just, either a guy we got rid of or a guy that just kind of snuck on that maybe in a year or two we're gonna be like, hell yes.
You must have a different agenda than I do. I don't see that on here.
It says agenda.
Vagenda. I'm sorry.
I mean, it could be. Nick Muse is a great example as far as somebody that just nobody's really putting too much thought into, and in 2 years from now, we're gonna be like, holy shit, I can't believe he's on our team.
Mm-hmm.
Ivan Pace.
God damn it, Dilly Dilly. Took mine.
What, Miles Gaskin? Theo Jackson, Harmsy. Elijah Wood, you're right. Elijah Wood is, and he rode that damn motorbike.
I can't see Elijah Wood on a bike.
And I can't remember the girl's name. His girl, yeah, no, now it's coming back.
The early 2000s, it was probably the one from that blonde from she was in Love Actually.
No, I know who it was. She was in a bunch of movies, but it wasn't that one. Somebody please IMDb the Elijah Woods. He actually ended up marrying her so he could get her on the little bus.
Hey, we got an email.
Yeah. It's probably spam.
We almost got nothing flesh out.
Jared Hall's a good one. Yep, Lily. So that's her name. That's who it is.
Yeah, she hasn't been in a movie in years.
Yep, we got a couple. Reno, Lily. Minnesota coming in. Boom. Andre Carter.
Hey, Swerve God just joined.
Davey Chain says Austin Schlotman. I think Davey might have forgot the question. Hey, that a boy, Swerve. We got a new member. If you are not a member yet, go to the page, hit the join, $2 a month, and you make our day. You make our freaking day. What else could you ask for?
Mm-hmm.
D.
Garcia, we're waiting. We're going to send you the link. Just settle down.
Yeah, we got everybody's email. Trust me, we appreciate it. They're coming. They're coming.
It's probably
we need like 10 more for the 2 leagues. So
yeah, I mean, we're getting close to filling up one. I think. I feel like we're getting there. But send it onebarlupicus@gmail. If you want to be part of the Underdog fan. No Yahoo this year. We're doing Underdog Fantasy. You got to send us your email to get invited.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chasey Lane. Oh, what about Bob? You perv.
Oh, Skull 2 Eyes gift note memberships.
Are you serious?
Hell yeah.
I don't know why, but I never see the gifting part of it. Metellus, JDT. I mean, that's not a surprise, like a sneaky one, but he's going to be a free agent next year. And Lubbock, you look perplexed. Do we need to talk about
I got a gray colored gift from Skull TYA.
Gray colored gift?
That's his pubes.
It's going to be the color of your skin in about a week. Josh Metellus. It's going to be very interesting to see the type of year he has this year and what they do with him next year as a free agent, because Lewis Seen want that dude to just absolutely rip it up, but Metellus could be a big part of this defense moving forward.
Yeah. This is his contract year, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, if he has a big year, even in a spot role, if he ends up having, 6 sacks, a couple picks, teams are going to notice that, and they're going to want him. So it'll be interesting what the Vikings do at safety. A lot of hard questions to answer this offseason. We're not going to worry about that now. We got him right now. We're going to enjoy the Josh Metellus right.
He could have been a free agent after last year and probably made some money. I mean, he's proven that he should be a starter in the league, and this year is only just going to magnify that. So great one with Mr. Metellus.
Mm-hmm.
Should we talk practice squad? We got a practice squad.
Well, we didn't talk about our sneaky plays that you liked.
All right, what do you got?
Well, I was going to go Myles Gaskin. I think this is actually a very underrated signing. I don't think it's getting enough buzz. This guy, he had 2 years there where he caught almost 50 passes, ran for like 400 to 600 yards. You're looking for a backup running back. Yeah, I know Ty Chandler looked great this preseason, and I'm super excited about Ty Chandler, but having Myles Gaskin here, great insurance piece. and a really, really good move by the Vikings. A really solid pickup, and one I think is going to really help out this year.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. Myles Gaskin will be. It just makes you sleep well at night, knowing you got a guy that can carry the load if something happens. If Madison went down, Gaskin would probably actually be the number one. Chandler is meant to be that beautiful number two. So yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna just go easy. I'm going Jaron Hall. I'm glad they didn't cut him. I'm glad he's on the 53. I don't like see him in 3 years being the starting quarterback by any means and leading us to a Super Bowl, but he could be just that guy that is our backup quarterback for years to come and come in a pinch. So Jaron Hall is my sneaky one.
And let's not downplay that, because having that backup who's been here, who's been around. How long was Todd Bowman here? He was here forever, wasn't he?
15 to 20 years. Hey, it doesn't matter. You know what matters? You know what matters? Yes! Yeah. Flashman! Let's go!
There it is. I love it.
Jay, what's up, buddy?
How y'all doing?
Oh, man. Hey, congratulations on making the 53. We had no doubt.
Appreciate it.
Najee in the house making the 53-man roster. Well done, sir. Appreciate you taking the time. You're getting sick of us, I know it, but you keep coming on.
He does.
Oh no, I told you, anytime you just hit me up, I'm more than time to dedicate some time to you guys.
Well, you got our crowd fired up too. They're happy to see you. Look at this. Oh boy, yeah, it's vulgar.
Hey, first question: you're healthy? We had the concussion scare. What happened there? And are you 100% ready to go?
Yeah, I'm 100% ready. Like I said, it was. I don't ever put myself in that position as far as, concussions, just the way I've learned to tackle, keep my head out of plays. Just that Tennessee play is just that game meant a little more because we had those joint practices, and, joint practices are joint practices. So, like, going out there was a different attitude, and I was ready to roll. Like I said, when it comes to special teams plays, it's a different energy. And so, when I was able to fight my way down the field, and I just seen like I had to take a shot, and it just happened, and I wasn't able to roll my head out of the way, and like I said, the concussion just happened. It was just a freak play. Normally never happens, just because of the way I learned how to do things.
And that was your helmet came off that one, right?
Yeah.
And need a helmet or not? Doesn't give a shit. He's making a beautiful play.
So did something happen, or did they just take you off because your helmet came off and you made the play?
I felt my concussion immediately.
You did feel it? Okay.
Yeah, I knew it was a wrap right as soon as it happened. I knew I was out of it.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, good.
So I got to be honest. You're setting expectations pretty high here. You've been out there a couple of times. Every time you're out there, you're making huge ass plays, which is beautiful to see. Come week one, are you ready to roll? Are you going to be out there?
Yeah, 100%. I'm ready to roll. Like I said, we're going to work through these practices over the next couple of weeks and prepare our depth chart. Like I said, I'm ready to roll. At the end of the day, how I go about this game, when my number's called, my number's called. If that's going out there to be a starter on, week one for special teams, we're rolling. If that's, coming into the game late, guess what? The energy is going to be the same no matter what. I'm not a guy that's, big on let me just demand to be this. This game is a timing game, and I understand that this is a harder level, and I know that it's just part of, at the end of the day, NFL is also a business. So there's a lot of things that go through, the process of rosters. Sometimes not everybody understands that. I understand that as a player. So my thing is I go every day when my number's called. What can you do with the opportunity? Don't get into the, I'm gonna be a starter, because sometimes the starter, there's things that involve that. Obviously they're great enough to be a starter also, but just being a backup and role player is great too. And throughout my career, being a role player has worked out great for me. I've been a starter before, and I know the feeling of both. So I just go with the flow and do what I can do. I don't ever try to get too high about anything like that.
I got to ask you, maybe you can't even put this into words, but what did it feel like when you found out you were a member of the Minnesota Vikings for 2023? You actually got the official news.
It's really a dream come true. Because at the end of the day, I can take care of my mom now. That's all I've ever said. I do this game honestly because I love it, honestly, but I do this because at the end of the day, I've always wanted to be able to take care of my mom. honestly, I mean, I've came from nothing. I mean, it just, at the end of the day, that's just what it is. Grinded for everything I've ever worked for. Like, it's always been a complete grind. Nothing's never been a handout. So getting that news, it was a dream come true. To see the excitement on my mom's face because I'm able to take care of her now. No, it's not going to be all fancy this and that. But it's going to be the point where I'm going to make it where she don't have to worry about anything, and I'm going to make the right choices with money and everything, and make sure she's taken care of.
Nice.
God. If you guys don't have chills, listen to this. You have no soul. This is beautiful, Najee. That's why everybody loves you. It's fantastic. We got a couple of questions in the comments, just basically asking, like, did you know, like, before the deadline? Did they give you a heads up? I mean, say as much as you want, as high level as you want, but did you have to wait till the last minute?
Oh no, like I said, I was waiting till last minute. I kind of had a feel. My process with the whole thing, I was like, I put some things on tape to where I was like, okay, throughout practice, throughout training camp, and then preseason games, I put some things on tape. It was like, okay, at the end of the day, I'm gonna make this a very hard decision. Coming in here, you read any article, even the last one I posted on my Instagram, there was like, I'm not an NFL caliber athlete. I can't do this. I can't do that. I don't have as much experience as this and that. I knew I was an odd guy out. I knew that coming in. That's just what it was. But yeah, I waited down to the 12 o'clock. Cause like right at like 11:50, I got a call and it was like, cause like my agent was like, maybe like you're released or whatever, but it was some miscommunication, because one of the guys that they released had the same agent as me. And so when they called him, they were like, he was like, he's only thinking his brain, I only represent one guy there. And so it was like, huh, what are you talking about? But it was actually talking about another guy. And that was just a miscommunication that was sent out. And so, like, I'm sitting in there and it's like, it's all across social media that I'm released, but I'm like, I haven't got a call yet. Like, what's going on here? So I was just a bit confused. And, like, that's just it's part of it. Like I say, at the end of the day, business is business. And that's some things happen, some things don't understand. But, at the end of the day, it definitely worked out. But no, it was never no tips like, you don't have to worry about this or anything. Because, when guys get like that, you think giving the tips early, they come complacent. And maybe that work ethic, they lose that with those last couple of practices when they think they already made it. But in this league, it's a 24-hour window. Every day is 24 hours. Because like, they can replace you. That's just how it goes.
I'm glad you touched on that because the news broke that you were released. I was irate. One bar was irate. The entire Twitter Vikings fan base was absolutely up in arms that you were let go. I'm glad you mentioned how that went down and why it went down because, we were not happy.
Yeah, nobody was happy. I mean, clearly, which just leads to my next. I mean, you are a Viking fan favorite. I mean, you are an undrafted free agent. It's your rookie year, and you're already one of the fan favorites of the Vikings. And it's what you're doing on the field. It's what you're doing off the field. I mean, even when talking to you, I mean, you're just you can just tell you're a fantastic guy, and everybody's going to be rooting the hell out of you this year, and you're going to rip shit up.
Yeah, that's my goal is go out there and play the game I love, and to do it at a high level. Never do anything half-assed. Never. Even in practice, we're rolling. Treat practice almost like games. Practice reps, even on walkthrough. I'm working on certain stuff that I feel like I got to get better at. Like, okay, if this guy's giving me this position, how can I beat it? So, giving me 1,000 situations before I face the situation in the game. So where I don't have a plan for it. Like I'm gonna have a plan for every situation, and even when it comes in the middle of the game, hits me on the fly, how fast can I make a split-second decision? And that's just what this game is. And so that's just how I go about things. I'm always gonna be energized guy, 24/7. I'm rolling. Like that's just how I'm wired, and special teams allows me to be wired up 24/7 all the time.
Yes, let's go, baby.
Well, and obviously you're special team stud. Like, I mean, when you were gone, it was felt that you weren't there. Like, the other teams were returning punts. Like, I mean, when you were there, that wasn't happening. But you're also now cornerback 5 because we only kept 5 corners. Are you feeling pressure if you're forced on the field because of injury during the game? I mean, you're CB5 here. You ready to go?
Look at this, man. You don't feel no pressure.
There's no pressure. It's at the end of the day, I'm playing for a great defense coordinator. At the end of the day, that's just what it is. you're going to be forced to play man. I felt like I said before coming into the league that I feel like that's my best candidate for me. I can play man coverage. I honestly, we have great receivers. All respect out to them at the end of the day. And like I said, you don't win every rep, but I feel like at the end of the day, competing, when I go out there for corner, it's going to be the same effort I give on special teams at the end of the day. No, I don't feel no pressure. Well, like I said, my number's called. I'm ready to roll. And like being cornerback 5, I know my number is going to be called. We play Philly, or we play Tampa Sunday, go to Philly Thursday, and that's just part of the game. Things happen. They're going to need more bodies. I'm expecting my number to be called.
Yes.
Like I said, I know the defense, everything. I'm ready to roll. There's never going to be pressure. Like I've been in the spotlights, and I've been under the lights, under the stadiums. So all the nerves and stuff that's gone. Obviously, it's going to be more of a crowd and experience. First NFL real game and everything. I'm going to embrace the moment, of course. But at the end of the day, that first snap hits, we're locked in, ready to roll.
Hell yeah.
So now you're here, man. Are you ready for a Minnesota winter? Do you have a nice parka? Do you got a nice, are you ready to roll?
I'm going to have to definitely go buy some clothes when it comes to the winter part. That's coming. Like I said, definitely getting the house and everything situated now.
Nice.
That I'm definitely going to have to go get some clothes for that.
You got a place all picked out now? I was going to ask you.
I'm looking at a few places to get that worked out and get everything rolling there.
Heck yeah.
Well, hey, man, we taken up too much of your time. We appreciate every week. I mean, when you've came on the show, it's been fantastic. You got the biggest fans on our show. They're pulling for you. We cannot wait to watch you against Tampa light some shit up. So congratulations once again, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, well done.
Well, let's get up for Najee in the comments, man. Take care. Hopefully we will have you on and talk again soon, man. Congrats.
Sounds great.
Again.
Just hit me up anytime.
Hell
yeah. We got to get purple flash shirts made. I mean, we have to.
We got to get purple flash shirts.
We got to.
I saw the comments, and it needs to happen. Najee.
God.
Damn
near was tearing up when he's talking about his mom.
If you don't root for, I know, I was getting chill. If you don't root for that guy, just get the hell out of here. That was awesome. He makes the 53. And it's not even the fact that he makes the 53. He's going to have a huge part of this team. I mean, the fact that he can get down there and he's proven it, I mean,
so
this
good.
is going to be huge. This is going to be huge.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, like when he wasn't out there, you could feel it. And it was when he's there, it's like, boom, tackles made right away. He's Dan Chisena who can tackle.
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah.
I mean,
way
better. It's
Mark Phil's already looking for, if anybody finds purple flash shirts, make it happen. So Najee, hot damn. God, I could talk to him for hours. I don't think he wants to talk to us for hours, and hopefully he doesn't think that we're so creepy that we love him so much. We have shirts.
I removed my lobster boil shirt.
Viking Funeral is on to something here. He's on to something. Him and Ashley, I bet they can pan out some flash purple shirts that we can give out. Let's do it. Yeah. Viking Funeral, hit us up. That is a great idea.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
All right. Whew. Yeah, chills.
Wow. What an emotional moment of the show.
That was, damn it. All right. So we were supposed to talk practice squad. So practice squad is something that Najee is not on because he's too damn good for it. Let's bring up the practice squad.
I like your font you used.
I stole that right from the Vikings. So
I know.
All right. So practice squad, I'm probably being biased, but this is a pretty damn good practice squad. I mean, when you look at the guys we brought in, rookies, obviously Allen Ali, Thayer Thomas stick out, Dwayne McBride, the Jalen Williams. So as far as any undrafted free agent rookies that we cut and brought back, I couldn't ask for anybody else. This is wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, the only guy I don't see on here that I would have liked to see on here was Aaron Dykes. I thought he deserved a spot on this practice squad. CJ Colton, I would replace. Any team. I mean, but we have one spot left. There's still one spot left on this practice squad. I would have kept Dykes. I thought he earned it, honestly.
Yeah. One thing, we got it in the Luigi Villain. Wonderful that he's there. Jalen Williams. Love it. Viking. Greatly appreciated, sir. Greatly appreciated. Viking. Jalen Williams, I love. I think he could be a sneaky one in the coming years. And Jawan Williams, I don't know why I was so surprised. I guess I just didn't anticipate seeing him on the practice squad. But that's fantastic. And Sheldon Day, everybody.
Except for CJ Colton Jr.
I guess I don't really care.
But we mentioned earlier, like the sneaky move the Vikings made that could pay off down the road. I think it is Jay Will. I mean, this guy showed some stuff, and I really feel like he had an outside chance to be a surprise make on this team. Made some plays in the preseason. I think he's looked good in the practices. There's something about this Jay Williams, and I think he may be someone down the road who can make this team.
Yeah, no, I practice squad wise, nothing better. And we signed some other guys as well. Mm-hmm. We got Hakeem, the offensive lineman from the Bengals, which is good. We got who else?
Someone from the Eagles. There's a Ward guy too, or something.
Yeah, we got Henry Bird.
Yeah, Bird.
Offensive lineman from the Broncos, undrafted free agent. So I like the fact that they're going outside of the Vikings to get some players that they definitely had their eyes on. So that's good to see too.
Yeah. I mean, I was surprised this offseason when we just brought everybody back instead of, bringing in new bodies, because as fans, we've seen these guys who know what we can do, and we keep putting them back out there. And we hoped in the preseason, Oli Udoh will look better. It was more of the same with these backups. And now you get some new faces here. You got 3 new ones on the practice squad. You got old Q-Bear there on the team. So you got 4 new interior O-linemen who could potentially get put up. So at least there's some options now when if these guys do struggle, like God forbid an injury happens to one of the starters. You got to look at one of these guys. At least there's some other options we can look at now. Well, and I like that. I'm comforted by that.
Comforted. Just like Najee Thompson comfort us.
Oh. God.
Oh, shit. We got to talk about Quisenberry. We didn't talk about him.
Yeah, we didn't mention much about him.
I mean, Myles Gaskin, we touched on Lupicus, as that was his sneaky one. It was great to see. We needed that with Nwangu going to the IR. We got Myles Gaskin there, a guy that would carry the load. But let's talk about David Quisenberry, our 33-year-old new swing tackle, who adds some fantastic depth. I was getting comments today on the video that people were just like, he's 33. He's so.
It's fine.
He's actually really good. I mean, it depends on where you put him. I mean, as a backup offensive lineman, I mean, I'm sure there's better ones, but he's about as good as you could ask for. He can play either side. He's started a ton of games. He's really good. I don't get it.
I like the fact that they went and got someone older, 33. I don't care that he's 33.
Jack Snyder here.
He's not the future. Yes, you want one of these crusty guys who are going to suck and come in there and be like, oh my God, this guy's horrible. Q-Bear, as I like to call him, is tough. He's gritty. He's battle tested, and he's solid. So if I'm Oli Udoh, I'm like, okay, if they bring in another corner, I'm probably the guy who's going to go because I suck, and I proved it over and over again.
Easy, Tiger.
It's true. Nice. I can't. I want to be, and I thought Oli Udoh finally won us over. He showed his true colors this preseason, and so now at least there's another option, and I love that about Quisenberry. I love that about these 3 guys who got in the practice squad.
Say Quisenberry, like who's the Charlie Shack? Who's the Charlie Shack? Willy Wonka. That's what I'm thinking of.
Snallsberry? Who's that? Snallsberry?
Quisenberry.
Snallsberry.
Ryan Barr's got it right. That's David fucking Quisenberry, baby. And the guy beat cancer. He's just a great story. Mm-hmm. When he rang the bell, he broke the thing. That's how strong he is. And that's his thing. He's a very strong offensive lineman, better at run blocking than pass blocking. But 17 games started in 2 years ago for the Titans. He graded out as an 80.3.
Yeah, super high.
I mean, Jesus. I mean, people bitching about that. It's like, man, punch yourself in the Peter.
Well, and I think all we really ever wanted on this whole line, and that was kind of the
wishes he was 33.
The positive when we got oh my God.
Holy shit, Viking funeral.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow, Viking funeral. Well done.
Viking funeral.
Appreciate that.
Love the guy to pieces.
Good guy. He's a good dude.
The purple flash shirts, we're gonna hit him up.
Yep.
We're gonna, we'll buy a bunch from him and just give them out as those will be our new giveaways, because that is a great freaking idea.
Yeah, what an idea we had tonight. What I like about Quisenberry, I mean, he's tough. Toughness. Ed Ingram was supposed to be tough. And Ed Ingram is tough in the run game. He needs to get a little tougher in the pass game.
Sometimes he's tough to watch.
But we were such a finesse O-line for such a long time. Like, we're a zone block. We're going to do this and this. We're speedy. We're quick. We're not super strong. I want to get strong. I want to get tough. And I think Q-Bear brings that to this team.
Quit calling him Q-Bear because that doesn't sound tough.
We're going to make Q-Bear shirts, too.
Hey, there we go. One more time. Viking Funeral.
Oh,
Greatly
my God.
appreciated, sir.
An email check here.
So Quisenberry, if he doesn't even step on the field once this year, that's fine. We have great tackles. But if something goes down, we're probably not throwing Blake Brandel out there. We're probably not throwing Oliudo out there. We'll throw a guy out there that has done it before, and we'll do just fine. I don't want him to start 17 games, but I love the fact that he's on our team. And when we did our video of guys we wanted to sign, he was on the list.
He was. We've done really good with that video. We had Myles Gaskin on there. I think we even had Akima Denergy on there. We really nailed everything. But we did mention Kenny Ngwangu was going to NIR, so we got that right too. But you mentioned something here, which I think is very important. Questenberry here, Blake Brandel also here, which I think he should slap back to tackle, which makes Oli Udo.
They still got him as backup right guard.
I know, but I really think now Udo is like falling down the depth chart, so we probably don't have to worry about him.
Yeah, we got it. You hate Oli Udo more than anything in the world.
I'm just saying, do you want him out there?
I'm not until I see him in a real game step on his dick. I'm going to give him a little bit of grace because I just appreciate how well he played last year. So,
and what happened there? Why
did he get a little out of shape? I don't know. He made the team. We'll see what happens.
For now,
we'll see what happens. Honestly, I could give two shits because we got Quisenberry.
I don't know if this is on our agenda here or not, but do we think there's another move coming, or are we done? Is this the team? Is there going to be a corner brought in or not?
We're not done. We got 5 cornerbacks.
Yeah, did you hear what Najee said? He's ready to go.
No, and he's one of the 5. But we got 5 corners. We need more, unless they're like Jay Ward, Josh Metellus.
That's where I feel
whatever.
I would still like a veteran corner.
T-Bass Hulk did a lot more than that. Sign Reisner. Yeah, there's so many Reisner. It's going to be interesting. Honestly, I wish Reisner would just sign with somebody else, retire, or sign. Like, something needs to happen with him just so we can stop hearing about Dalton Reisner. And I love Dalton Reisner.
You know what? Sign Jefferson, sign Hawkinson. That's what we need to sign.
Signs.
Everywhere there's signs.
Everywhere there is signs. We're having a good time tonight. This is a good time. It's a great episode.
It is. I don't know. Do we want to talk about the former Vikings who were cut today? I think there's a couple names we should at least bring up because everybody wants to bring these guys back. Number 1, Duke Shelley was let go by the freaking Raiders of all people.
Peter. Viking Funeral. We'll get on that. I think we just surprised him. I'm saying XL, right? XL?
He looks pretty jacked, I'd assume.
Well, he's not double. I'd say XL.
Yeah, but we want it tight.
We're going to send it to him, and Lupagus is going to sneak in a nudie pic of himself.
I don't take those. Can't zoom up far enough.
All right, what were we talking about? Former Vikings that were cut that we possibly bring back. And you bring up Duke Shelley right out of the gates. And Duke Shelley, great story. Everybody roots for the little guy. I don't care if I ever see him.
I was going to bring up a common thread. So Duke Shelley's one. T.Y. McGill, Jalen Twyman for me, like people like we actually thought had like, oh my God, these guys have potential. They're gonna be so good. We saw these, great moments from them in the preseason. They're cut again by a different organization.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna rattle some off, and I know Lupagus has some too. Duke Shelley, Wyatt Davis cut once again. Brandon Dillon cut. Ryan Connolly, T.Y. McGill, Blake Lynch, Tayshawn Bauer, who I didn't even know was still around, cut as well. So those were the guys I came up with.
What about Bob pulling a great RBI baseball? I remember Questenberry, Dan Questenberry, the sidearm pitcher from Kansas City.
Royals, right? The Royals.
Yeah, I remember him.
Every time he pitched,
RBI baseball was like this, but like he didn't even have an arm. Like came out of his nipple.
Kellen Mond was brought back to the Browns practice squad, I think.
He was. Yeah, I mean, there's this. A lot of players, former Vikings, who like we all thought had potential, get cut again, which just shows you like they just maybe don't have what it takes to be in the NFL. So Laquan Treadwell, another one who was cut by the Ravens, but I think he's being brought back to the practice squad. Laquan Treadwell, I give him credit for hanging around as long as he has.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, he's the fourth string Sam Bradford. The guy keeps hanging around. He keeps making money. Good for him. I love it.
He just needs
Scotia would like a youth medium in the purple shirt, if that's possible.
Extra small.
Yeah. The thing is, like, those are, yeah, this is good. This is good. I want a signed purple flash shirt from Najee Thompson to give away. 10K giveaway. We got ideas flowing here.
Want it for me. I want to take it.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about the biggest overall concern. Like, now the 53 is here. We've seen practice squad. We got one spot left. Who could it be? Who knows? But what's your biggest overall concern with the Vikings, the 2023 Minnesota Vikings, as they stand right now, 8 p.m. on August 30th, 2023?
It is 8 p.m. Right on the nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Right on the nuts.
And Najee was here, and damn, God, wow, what a moment.
Vac, embrace the suck, says, hello.
Hello, Vac. Rascal. Skull 2A says depth. Depth is his biggest concern with the team. What about Bob says interior O-line, interior D-line still suspect. Mark Johnson's worried about middle linebacker and his pickleball forehand.
He doesn't have a forehand. I don't even use my forehand. All I do is backhand shots. Every single one. I make sure I'm in position to do a backhand with spin.
Wow. I would love to see you two go at it.
I don't know if it'd be great. It might be.
Mark sounds pretty serious. Like bronze medalist caliber here.
Yeah, I'd like to see his competition, though. I think he's showing up at the nursing homes.
A bunch of old ladies just smoking their ass.
Ladies.
Yeah. Renee Lemoore is back.
Yeah, we could definitely bring up some practice squatters.
I like that.
A practice squad. There's no doubt about that.
I do like this. Oh,
Mullins, that's random.
Is their biggest weakness? Wow, or concern?
No, I think he sucks. I would be amazed. I mean, again, just like weakest position, I would be amazed. What?
BK's here, and I believe he owes us a Manwich shot.
Well, no, him and I have been going back and forth on that. He never agreed to the Manwich. He said he would shotgun a beer or, like, I don't know. I think he said something random, like take his shirt off.
Like, when's this gonna happen? Because Ivan Pace has made the team.
No, we'll make it. I'll line it up with BK. We'll have him come on and do something. Just, I don't know, not great. Hopefully,
I think I would. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Is he old enough? Is he old enough for a beer?
That's not my problem. I'm not. You know what? Whatever. Jay Moles brings up something that we definitely need to talk about that we haven't. 3 undrafted free agents make the team: Ivan Pace, Andre Carter, and Najee freaking Thompson. As much shit as people give Kwesi, I mean, at what point do you be like, all right, you found some pretty damn good gems here?
Yeah, I mean, definitely 2 of the 3 deserve to make it. Andre Carter is all based on potential. You can argue. I mean, you can't really argue that. That's why he's kept. But yeah, to see, like, okay, these guys deserve to be on it. They weren't drafted. I don't care. I don't care if I have to cut this guy that I traded for last year or this other guy that I traded for last year. I'm going to keep these best players because this is going to make my team better for 2023. And I think Kwesi has to be given credit for that, because by letting Ross Blacklock go, by letting Jalen Reagor go, he's basically saying, okay, you know what? We took a gamble. It didn't pan out, and we're ready to move on. I'm willing to move on. I made a mistake.
I think Viking Funeral wants BK to get his nipple pierced. I think
on
that's
air.
Fair. I think that's very fair.
Okay.
Well, and when we say that, like, we give Kwesi credit for moving on from Reagor, Blacklock, even Atamoyo. We also get the other side of that. It's like, oh, we're giving credit for him to getting rid of somebody that just shouldn't have got in the first place. And I'm on the other side of that. Like, I would much rather him get rid of him and just be like, all right, you know, I took a swing and I missed, opposed to keeping him on. Like, Zimmer and Spielman seem to do that a lot more, just keep these guys. I like forever. Like, Kellen Mond would still be on our team. He'd probably be our backup quarterback. It's just like they didn't give up on players.
He'd be so good.
No.
He wouldn't be. He wouldn't.
All right, we're gonna do bold predictions at the very end for the 2023 season. So if you're here, stick around. We'll bring you on bold prediction. But before we do that, let's talk Kwesi.
Yeah.
We got Kwesi talk here. Everybody's shitting on Kwesi. And I'm not saying I'm right or wrong, but let's at least dive into this a little bit more.
Yeah, so it's basically we got. How do we lay this out in here? We're gonna
let's talk Kwesi. So here's the big thing: Kwesi is getting a lot of shit for his draft picks. So let's just lay it out. And I'd love to see in the comments. And I am open. I am open to ripping on Kwesi, believe it or not. But Kwesi, out of his 2022 draft, 8 of his 10 are on the active roster.
Not bad.
9 of his 10 are on an NFL active roster, counting Vidarian Lowe.
Even better. So
draft pick wise, like what else could you ask for? I mean, I don't know who the other one is. I should have brought it up, but it doesn't matter. 9 of 10 from last year are on an active roster.
Is it Otumwale? Did he not make the practice squad?
That is the one. Otumwale from 2022 is not on an active roster. So 9 of 10 are on the active roster. In 2023, 5 of 6 are on our active roster, and the only one is McBride, who's on our practice squad. So draft pick wise, I don't get the hate at all.
Well, okay.
And one
You're
more
missing
thing,
a very key part of all that.
Well, one more thing is 300 undrafted free agents are also on our active roster. Is that not a good thing?
No, it's a great thing, and you're finding the positive, which is great, and there's a lot of positive. Which
we'll get to the negative.
Negative's this: Lewis Cine is not. He's your 4th safety right now. Andrew Booth Jr. is your 4th corner. Probably shouldn't be on the team right now. Ed Ingram is your starting right guard. Not a very good player, at least what he looks like right now. So if you're going to really harp on Kwesi, look for some negatives. His first 3 picks from his tenure here in Minnesota all are trending. I'm not going to say they're failures yet. Trending that way.
Well, I'm not going to. I would almost say that they're failures. I mean, Ed Ingram is the one out of the 3 that I think we'll see what happens this year. Lewis Cine, I mean, I don't think that guy's going to see the field much at all this year with our safeties. And really, I'm just not really thinking about him much. Anything he gives us is a positive. But I mean, I know when I say
sounds like he has diseases then when you say it that way.
I'm just saying, like, active roster is fine. I know it's very high level, but draft pick wise, yeah, he really. Here's what I'll say is go look at other teams' draft picks the last 2 or 3 years. You're going to see some really shitty picks. Like, this isn't like uncommon to get a bust. Like, no. It's not crazy to get a bust out of these picks. I mean, it happens. So I don't get that hate. And same with the trades, like the Jalen Reagor. It's like, oh my God, which only ends up being a 5th round pick. He took a big ass swing. No doubt about it. He took a big swing on Jalen Reagor and he missed, but taking a swing on a 23-year-old first-round wide receiver, there's crazier things that have happened.
There's crazier things that have happened.
Well, I mean, but everybody goes to that, but they don't mention the fact that we got TJ Hawkinson in our division for really, when you look at the compensation, not much. I mean, we got a top 3 tight end. Nobody brings that up. Nobody brings up the fact that when we traded for Lewis Cine, that we passed on Jameson Williams, who turns out probably is going to suck ass.
A couple things I want to say. Number one, I feel like as negative as people are on Kwesi's 2022 class right now, it's going to be a reverse thing a year from now. The 2023 class has so much potential. You're looking at it right now. Jordan Addison looks like a surefire superstar. Kai Blackman's probably going to end up being a starter at some point this year. So you got 2 home run picks right out the bat. Jay Ward's flashing a lot of potential.
A ton of home runs.
Everybody loves Jaron Hall. Maybe he's got potential. Like you said, even if he's our long-term backup, that's a huge hit. So the 23 class is looking much better than the 2022 class. And the other thing is this. So we used to have draftseason.com. I would sit and do these articles, draft grade a day, forever. I did it for like 6 years. So many classes miss year 1, year 2, and then maybe eventually they'll have somebody who emerges. Not every class hits in year 1. Not every class has production year 1. You have to give these things time. You really, truly have to give every draft class 3 years. Yes, Lewis Cine's looking horrible. Yes, Andrew Booth's looking horrible. Ed Ingram did start 17 games last year. He's a rookie. He's had some bad moments. There's still potential there. So we can't just put a grade on anything right now. But yes, the 2022 draft class isn't looking good. Doesn't mean it won't stay that way. But my other question was this. So, let's say Steen's a bust, Booth's a bust. Maybe Ingram doesn't pan out, but you hit Brian Esmos becomes a stud. I mean, what some of these guys down the road end up being stars? I mean, when it comes to 5 years down the road, you look back like, okay, yeah, we missed this and this, but we got this guy, and this guy later. Is that not still a win?
Of course, it's a win. I mean, and look at pull up Spielman's draft classes, pull up any other team's draft classes. There's some dog shit. I mean, this is normal. I mean, everybody's just on Kwesi just to bitch. And I mean, do the research. Look at it. Look at the other draft picks. Look at the other draft. Let me pull up the Packers, pull up the Lions, pull up whoever you want. And there's some classes that are just complete misses. The thing is, when you look back at the players, when we took them, who we took, it wasn't crazy. Like Lewis Seen, where we took him, it was about where he was supposed to go.
Yep.
It's not like we completely reached on somebody. So I mean, we'll see what happens. Just remember, I mean, we're 1 year into it. Give him 3 years. If he ends up sucking ass, these picks suck ass this year, whatever it is, it's valid, but let's give it some time. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Time.
I mean, the 2022 class, it could suck, but you got Asamoah, Evans there. They could save this thing. And then the 23 class, especially when you factor in Ivan Pace, Najee Thompson, maybe Andre Carter shows something on the road. There's a lot. I mean, this 23 class is going to make up for the 22 class tenfold.
Absolutely. So we'll see what happens with Kwesi. The other thing is everybody, like, as far as our depth is concerned, everybody is just like not having our depth. And when you look, I mean, I'm going to pull up some NFC North teams. Depth along the offensive line for the Packers. Their backups for offensive line are Yosh, Nijam, probably butchering
Yoshi.
That. No, it's just Yosh. There's no I.
I never used him in
Walker and Sean Ryan.
Oh, yeah, UCLA.
I'm just saying. So, I mean, looking at the Bears, their backups are Jatiri Carter, Larry Borum. I mean, I could keep going on and on, but like, I don't know if we're expecting to have like Quentin Nelson as our backup guard or whatever. But go around and look at some of the depth charts. It'll make you feel better. I promise.
I feel better just from the guys they brought in today. Honestly, I mean, I really do.
And also just back on the Kwesi topic, I mean, just sticking to the NFC North, the Lions trade way up and take Jameson Williams. At this point right now, it looks horrible. It looks terrible. Look at the Bears. They give up? Like a second round pick for Chase Claypool,
which is gross.
I mean, they gave up everything to go get Justin Fields. I mean, look at the Packers. They end up trading away Aaron Rodgers, where Packers fans, as much as they want to twist it and turn it, say this is a good thing. You don't trade that guy. I mean, you just got to compare our GM to other GMs around the league, and it's just like everybody makes these weird-ass stupid shit.
And not every pick's going to pan out. What I don't get is everybody's like, Kwesi's over his head. He's over his head. He doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, he knows what he's doing. He's not like he's not been in a front office situation before. He's with the Browns. He's with the Niners. He's been around a lot of guys. He knows what he's doing. He's not over his head. Yeah, some of these moves maybe don't pan out. Not every move's going to work. It's just the way it is. Not every episode we shoot works.
None of them do. Dave Garcia, one of the best, deepest offensive lines. No, they don't. Royce sucks ass. I'm not going to the Packers. Can eat my shitter.
Hey, Mateo the Potatoes here.
Is he? Hey, what's up, man?
You should join the league. We only got one email so far.
Hit that like button if you're watching. All right, let's finish this thing up.
No, we got two. We got two. I'm sorry.
Let's do bold predictions. Somebody's got a quick. It's got to be quick. We're already at 8:13. This is getting long. I'd love to bring Najee back on if we could, but I don't.
Maybe he'll come on to a bold prediction.
His bold prediction is he's just gonna rip shit up. You got a bold prediction for the Bobby Bassett gives Kwesi a C- on his 13-4 season. If you got a bold prediction, hop on for the 2023 season. It's got to be bold. Not Justin Jefferson's going to have 1,000 yards.
We're 8 away from 100. Let's get to 100 likes. If you're here, you haven't hit the like button, let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's not gonna hurt you at all. It's just gonna make us feel good. Almost as good as Najee when he came on here.
Bold.
My plea did not. Oh, I got one like. Hell yeah.
Did her?
You got one. We're 7
Hit
away
that
from 100.
link,
Oh,
hit that
6
link,
away from
Jordan.
100. Come on, hit that like button. Come on, hit that thumb.
Where are we at? How many?
We're 4 away now. 4 away.
From what?
100 likes.
Oh man, what a moment. T-Bass looks real comfy, real comfy. What do you got for a bold prediction, buddy?
Most people aren't going to like this. My bold prediction is 9 wins.
That's over 500.
Get him off. Cut it. Cut the feed.
9 wins. We'll take 9 wins. It's over 500, baby.
It's gonna be a
Go to IA. What's up, buddy?
We should institute a rule. Every time T-Bass is on camera, he must have his shirt off because he's 160. Some bitch.
Yeah, that goes for both of you.
Hey, we're at 103 likes.
All right, my bold prediction is Najee Thompson wins Special Team Player of the Year.
Oh, that's not bold. That's beautiful. That's what that is. Beautiful. Hell yeah.
Is that even a real award?
Okay. Okay. If you want. Okay. That one's too easy.
Is it? I don't. Is it an award?
Yes, it is. Give us another one.
Greg Joseph will win us 3 games this year.
Wow.
But he'll also lose us 2 games.
Jesus. Skull 208 just went completely negative.
You got dark. You got real dark.
Yogi. What's up, buddy?
Kirk Cousins is going to be in the running for MVP.
Hell yeah.
Baby. Let's go. Yogi, I love it.
He's in a factory of some sort.
Spiking Viking, as always.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mysterious rave room. What's up, buddy?
hey, Hunter, gonna wreak havoc on Flores' defense. 16 sacks.
Oh,
Shit.
hell yeah.
I see you guys.
Spiking Viking. You might not be far off.
He's having
In
a
fact,
rave
I want
right
to say
now.
that might not even be that bold.
Yeah,
He needs to come back on and give us a bolder prediction.
No, that's good.
David Ditter. What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
Good. How you
Look at
doing,
that
man?
Beautiful
Doing all right,
decor in
man.
the background.
Wonderful
I'm
decor.
feeling a little bit negative today,
Damn it,
especially when
David.
we start waving the Quasi flag here. I'm not ready to crucify him yet, but I'm not defending him either, brah. So with that said, I think week 2, we get a Salisbury Bradbury special, and he gets thrown into a plant leg of Kirk Cousins, and he's done week 2.
My
God
damn it.
No.
I'll one up it. I think we still go 11-7 without Kirko.
Wow.
No, that's bold.
Whoa.
That's
And
bold.
Jaron Hall
baby.
starts after
I was gonna say, you might as well go Jaron Hall at
0-3
that
the
point.
subsequent games, week 5.
Wow. David, well done, sir. Well done.
Seriously though, I mean, if Cousins goes down, you might as well start Jaron Hall.
Harmsy. Look at that
Arms.
face. What's up?
So, Najee getting 3 forced fumbles is too easy because that's going to be
It
obvious.
is too easy. Try
So
again.
I'm sticking to my word that Harrison Smith has his best season of his career.
Wow. I
I've
love
been
it.
saying
Give us
for a
a
while.
stat
I'm
line. Give
sticking
us a
to
stat
it.
line.
Oh man, I don't know.
He wasn't ready.
That's too much thinking right now.
Can't think.
18 interceptions.
He said
I
like
did it.
7 Coors and A's. He can't think right now.
It's Bush NA. Come on.
Bush.
And
Yeah,
plus,
love it.
Coors Edge.
Loser.
Armsy, good to see him. The potato. The
Yeah.
potato is here. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Obviously, I'm an LSU bias fan, so I'm going to say this. Jay Ward will lead our team in special teams tackles as well as forced fumbles. And the big guy, Jaquelin, is going to be a starter by week 6.
Whoa!
I like that. I like that. Potato, bringing the A
Hell
game.
yeah.
Let him, boy.
Potato.
Hell
His
yes.
face. Love it.
Let's go, boys.
Oh, shit. It's Rooster from Maverick. What's
my
up,
God.
All right,
your
my
dad.
bold prediction is Ivan Page Jr. and Asamoah will be the main starters some point through the season.
Boom.
If that's not bold enough, I think our D is going to be better than what people think. I'm saying top 15 around that area.
I'll take
Hell
that.
yeah.
I'll take that.
I
Jay
like
Moles,
that.
well done, sir. Good to see you, buddy.
What a stash.
Rooster. We got Rooster and Najee Thompson on.
What else you need?
What else could you ask for?
Might be the greatest show in the history of the channel.
Yeah, you know what? It's gonna be tough to beat. It's gonna be tough to beat.
It's tough to beat. It is. Wow.
All right, Lupagus, what's your bold prediction?
Oh, are we doing our own?
Well, duh.
Why don't you go first in this one?
I don't know if this is, when we did our first kind of stat prediction, I had Jordan Addison at like 600 yards, 40 catches, maybe like 4 touchdowns, somewhere around there. I think KJ Osborne, I love him. I think Addison's going to be our number 2 wide receiver by week 3. I think him and Justin Jefferson are going to both, obviously, Jefferson's going to be over 1,000 yards, but Addison's going to be over 1,000. Dude's going to have 75 plus catches. He's going to be we're going to have one of the best receiving duos in the league by like week 10. And I think it's not even be close. I think this dude is going to make people bitching about him getting drafted a little embarrassed.
Here's my bold prediction. I'm going to say we have Justin Jefferson go over 1,000, Jordan Addison go over 1,000, KJ Osborne go over 1,000, and TJ Hawkinson all go over 1,000 yards receiving.
My word.
4 pass catchers go over 1,000 yards this year.
My word. I love
word
it. That is bold. If that happens, there's going to be full frontal nudity on this show week 17.
Why not? You know what? Going bold.
Love it. That's all we got. It was a wonderful show as always. Appreciate Najee hopping on. Appreciate everybody hopping on, giving their bold predictions. And the season is on the cusp.
As the Dropkick Murphys would say, the season is upon us.
Oh, God, don't get me started on them guys.
All right. Guys, I don't know if you guys keep up with the news in Britain, but this broke this week. Turns out 25-year-old Liam Brown pled guilty this week to having sex with a cow.
That's not great news.